Valley Heights Mustangs Coach's Corner, a service of Performance Ag, The Citizen, State Banks, Mustang Motors, Parker Seed, Blue Valley Technologies, Route 77 Corner Stores, and Cottage Hill Ag Supply. With a history of success and a commitment to innovation, DeKalb Asgrow brands deliver consistent yield results that farmers can count on season after season. Parker Seed of Waterville can make sure your new crop year starts with the best seeds that have the proven performance for better yield potential. Let them provide the right seed for your environmental conditions to produce the most bushels per acre in your fields. Call Todd at Parker Seed at Waterville, 785-562-6687.
We know what it takes to be a successful producer. Hard work and strong values. Like you, we have roots in this community and want to see it grow. We're ready to meet your banking and lending needs with experts who understand crops, livestock, and equipment. We know your business and your values. Talk to us. Citizen State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
Looking for a spot to refuel you or the whole team? Make the Route 77 Corner Store your ultimate pit stop. From Hunt Brothers Pizza and soft serve ice cream in Blue Rapids to hand-breaded fried chicken and fish in Waterville, fountain drinks, snacks, and sweet treats. Save on fuel with the Dino Pay app every time you hit the road. To take a break or stay on the go, let the Route 77 Corner Stores of Blue Rapids and Waterville fuel you up for your next road trip.
Agriculture is a tough job, but it's one we love. At Cottage Hill Ag Supply, our goal is to help take your operation to the next level. This is Darren Jacobson, and as a fellow farmer myself, I know how fast the ag industry can change. And Cottage Hill Ag Supply is here to help you with every option. From maximizing your planter and sprayer's efficiency to providing you with seed lines tested here locally, you can count on top quality products with expert service. Find us online or give me a call today to start growing your best with Cottage Hill Ag Supply.
Welcome into the Valley Heights Mustangs Coaches Corner program, joined today by Kenny Steinford, head coach of the Valley Heights boys. Coach, your team came out of the winter showcase against some teams you weren't too familiar with, and obviously this season hasn't gone the way you were wanting it in terms of win-loss record. But, you know, something we were chatting off air is your team always competes, I feel like. And for you laying this foundation, how important is that?
Well, it's huge. You know, we are so young, you know, playing lots and lots of freshmen and have very few upperclassmen that are out. And so, you know, just, you know, that's something we talk about every day is competing. And before every game, we talk about competing to the end. And, you know, I think our kids have done is they have not given up. They have competed and they've taken it on the chin a lot of games. But, you know, they do compete and you know, once we learn to compete, you know, we'll start getting into ball games and good things are going to happen. So, yeah, it's huge as we build the program and build the foundation.
And, you know, for you as a coach, you used a term there, you know, taking it on the chin, and yeah, winless so far this year. But, you know, when you talk with the boys in the locker room or at practice, you know, how much of it too is, yes, you are taking it on the chin this year, but this will better prepare you for the seasons moving forward.
Well, yeah, we talk about that every day and every game and everything, you know, is stay the course. You know, that's kind of our word that we use or whatever, stay the course, trust the process, because good things are going to happen. I mean, we're playing 4, 5, 6 freshmen every night, and it's just, and with the injuries that we got and things like that, they're getting a lot of minutes. They're scared of nobody. By the time they become seniors and things like that, you know, they're not going to be intimidated by anybody. And we've talked a lot about just staying the course, and good things are going to happen if they will stick together. And I truly believe that. I think there's a lot of good things that are going to happen here at Valley Heights if they stick together here in the next 3-4 years.
You know, it's kind of just like trial by fire. We were chatting a little bit too, kind of like a new job, just jump in there feet first, and you're going to see what happens with it. And some good news for your team, though. Everson Parker will be back this week due to injuries. I know you're dealing with some others too as well. So I guess, you know, overall, how's the health of your team, I guess?
Well, you know, yeah, Everson is back. You know, he went out with a shoulder injury there, and that Marysville game, first game of the season, has been gone, and he's our only returning winner. So he's been out since then, and that's definitely hurt us, especially the leadership and getting the points and stuff from him as well in the defensive effort. But as for health, we're right now, he's back, but we're starting to battle some sickness, and we'll be out at least 1, maybe 2 here. So we'll, I think the sickness, we're getting our health is coming back as injuries. We still got 1 out with an injured hand, but besides that, right now we're dealing with sickness. But we'll get through it, and we'll compete.
If it's not one thing, it's the other. It seems to kind of snowball in that sense. And 3 games coming up here before the TVL tournament. As you look at this team getting ready for the tournament, what's an area that you're wanting to see some improvement on before you get into that season?
Well, we definitely got to get better on the defensive end of the court. Right now, we're giving up too many points, and a lot of that is not necessarily the first shot. Is we're just not getting offensive rebounds, and we're giving others 2, 3 chances at it. For them getting offensive rebounds, we're just not getting those defensive rebounds that we need, and part of that just comes of a maturity level of the juniors and seniors that we're playing against, and us being freshmen and stuff. Some of that, but we got to get better there on the getting defensive rebounds, and then also controlling our turnovers. We're turning the ball over way too many times, and when we take care of those 2 things, I think we're going to start getting into ball games. Whether we win them, I don't know, but we'll start competing, and it'll look totally different. So hopefully here the second half of the season we can improve on those 2 things, and I think good things will happen.
You used a word in there, compete, and I know catching you guys a couple times already this year, that's one thing your team continues to do, and I hope they do continue that in the second half of the season. Again, talking with Kenny Steinford, head coach of the Valley Heights Mustang boys basketball team. Kenny, I appreciate your time this week. Best of luck with those games coming up, and we'll look forward to seeing you here in a couple weeks over at Washington.
All right. Thank you, Max, and I appreciate you covering us and, covering Mustang athletics.
Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids wants to get you into a new ride today, whether it be a car, van, truck, SUV, or even a new Hi-Sun side-by-side. Colby has it. And if it's not on the lot, they can find it. With easy financing options available and a warranty on everything that leaves the lot, you'll feel confident in your choice with Mustang Motors. Check them out online at MustangMotorsKS.com or stop by and check out what's on the lot in Blue Rapids. Mustang Motors, right on the highway, always right on the price.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why, with Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
This new year, you deserve better. Better internet, better speeds, and better service from a company that gives back to your community. Sign up for Blue Valley Technologies Fiber Internet and get 3 months free. Already a customer? Try a faster speed for 3 months at no extra cost. For more details, visit us at bluevalley.net or call 877-876-1228. Happy New Year.
Valley Heights Mustangs Coaches Corner, a service of Performance Ag, The Citizen, State Banks, Mustang Motors, Parker Seed, Blue Valley Technologies, Route 77 Corner Stores, and Cottage Hill Ag Supply.